Gone are the days when a big house meant a good house. Nowadays, the huge space has to count for something. It has to be functional and strike a balance between simplicity and elegance. Over 1,000 square meters of heavenly living, this could be your home, tucked in Lower Kabete, and due to public demand, we are back with a detailed tour. Specs on the house: it is a 5-bedroom with a 3-bedroom staff quarters, a hot tub in the garden, all standing on a half-acre plot of land and in the market for 210 million Kenya shilling. It is also available for rent at $8,500 US. Let's get the show started so that we can see what this home is all about. Karibuni. Friends and family, welcome to today's episode, and I am beyond excited to be showcasing this house today because many of you have actually requested that we give you a full tour of this house after the short video that we did. And as someone noted, or rather a few of you have noted in the comments, you can always tell when we are touring a house we are happy with.
Yes, absolutely.
And before we turn to the house, I'd like to say that you have your driveway on this side and you have lighting features along your driveway on both sides. I can only imagine how this would beautifully light up. And on this other side, you have your greenery area extending to that way, and parking for 3 cars well covered, and you have extra parking on that side for 2 other cars, and you can still also squeeze a few cars over here in case you are hosting. And turning to this other side, we can see the facade of the house. We have 2 different shades of the cladding, and we have stucco and massive aluminum windows to ensure that you're getting tons of natural light inside the house. It is a beautiful day in Nairobi. We are having some sunshine and some rain as well.
Yeah.
What do you think, Willis?
When we were kids, we used to say that a lion is being born when this is happening. There's sunshine and it's still raining. Yeah.
A lion is being born in terms of the show. In fact, you have just reminded me, we turned 2 years last week. Where's the kid?
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, we just turned 2 years. So yeah. The lion is turning 2 years.
Man surprises. The cub is 2 years old. Yeah. Growing strong. Happy to be with you guys as our viewers, and let's continue with the show. So on this side you have a water feature and actually a bridge sort of, and you're actually standing on glass so that you can see the water beneath this section. Your water feature extends to that side. I like that you have planters alongside the whole house. In fact, you have so many plants all over the house, and they even did whip holes to ensure that you don't have excess water on this level. And moving on to this side, you have this massive pivot door. I know I've used the word massive before, but in this case, maybe I should say massive times 2, just to emphasize how big this door is. A very big pivoted door opening to your foyer. Your foyer is very spacious as well. This is actually an entry gallery. You have your staircase. That is a spiral staircase taking you to the next level. And on this side, you have your office area. So this door opens to the office, which is also quite spacious.
Before we go into the office, I just want to say that the arrival to this house is one for the books for me, because I get super excited when someone does a good entry, and which welcomes you with a good foyer that you can also use as your gallery as well.
Exactly.
I mean, this is the best arrival experience.
And you can only imagine the kind of staging you would do with this space. Because you have so much space on this side beneath the staircase. And I even like how they incorporated these downlighters along the spiral staircase going all the way down.
Yes.
Even the staircase has lighting under the steps, and it looks very, very beautiful. Again, you have these windows all over from the sides, from the front, so you have a lot of natural light. And as Willis is saying, it is definitely an entry that makes a statement.
It does. And I'm pretty sure when you get this space, you're going to hang a very cool chandelier here so that when someone arrives to your house, they can just have a sight to behold.
It has to be that way. It will look very beautiful, even from the outdoors. Someone looking at it at night, even during the day, to look very beautiful. And also appreciate how you get to see your dining area from here and your backyard. So if you're hosting and you open those sliding doors, it is one open area. Looks very lovely. And moving on to this side, you have the door that opens to the office area. And I can only imagine hosting someone in this office right from that gallery, then they walk in here.
Definitely. And I also love the placement of the office. Also the huge window so that you can see who's arriving. And now you can meet them in the office without them having to go inside your house.
Exactly. And can also we take a minute to appreciate that this house, when you're inside, you actually don't hear much of the noise, or rather what is going on outside there. It's quite quieter inside here. And moving on to this side, we're back to the entry gallery, and this door opens to your guest bedroom. Again, I also like the placement of this guest bedroom, as Willis was saying about the office, because this one is where the guest is fully reminded that they are guests.
You're right at the entry.
Right at the entry. So the placement is very good, and again, it's very spacious. And one thing I should talk about before we go too far is about the smart sockets that you have in this house. Willis, you can get closer. I know we are going to show another one, but just say the kind of sockets that they have in this house. This is one of a kind, and it looks really nice.
It's not really common to see smart houses.
Exactly. And
like today we get to witness another one just after we, the only one we have seen is the one in Lavington that we toured a couple of times back.
And it's good to notice that even in the bedrooms, they have incorporated the speakers within the ceiling, and then the curtain rails has been done for you, automated, everything. So, I mean, it's a smart house it's a real smart house. And behind you, Willis, you have the sliding doors opening to the side yard, and you can walk to the backyard from there. And coming back to this side, you have your closet space. I like how the closet has been done. It is very simple but nicely done and looks elegant. And I also appreciate how they did the lighting within the wardrobes. On this other side, you have the bathroom for the guest. Very spacious as well. I like the vanity setup, looks nice and unique. You'll notice that the vanities in the bedrooms are different. Each space gets a kind of different vanity setup. And on this side, you have your water closet with a hidden cistern. I know there's a video we did and someone was saying that had an issue with the wall hanging toilets. But in my opinion, this is the best way to go about it. In fact, if you're building a house in 2025, I don't intend to see those things that
definitely doesn't work with this time and age because they only leave that around the seat down on the floor.
Nice.
This one is easier to clean all through and it doesn't leave stains around here.
Plus it looks seamless. This is nice. It has a nice look to it. And then on this other side, you have your bathroom area, or rather the shower area. And even in the guest bedroom, they get these jets. This is very thoughtful. It would be nice to be a guest in this house.
And another thing is the shower is also integrated on the ceiling.
It's a proper rain head for that matter. I think this is a trend that I would also want to see going 2025 and forward. I would really want to see people incorporate these rain heads. If you do the math, I know when people are building, you can be quite stretched, but it's not that, it is worth it, I would say. And moving on, we are done with the guest bedroom. Now let's go back to the foyer so that we can continue with the show. And from the foyer, you have a sunken dining area and the living lounge. But before we check that out, let's quite fast focus on this side where you have a vanity that serves the dining area. And I like how the vanity was taken away from the dining lounge so that you sort of have that seamless look or clean look in the dining area. but you still get your sink over here in case you need to wash your hands.
Yeah.
And next to it, you have a nice powder area. And as I had mentioned about the vanities being different, you can see that in this case, you get a very different vanity, and the tiling also looks good. And you have your water closet. So this means that people are not sharing the washing area in terms of if you're using the bathroom and if you're using the dining. That was a really thoughtful separation.
Yeah.
And moving on to this side, we have the staircase the steps rather, that take you to your sunken area where you have this carved glass. And I think we should take a moment really to appreciate this carved glass that sort of shields you from your foyer to your dining area.
Yeah, it just creates that separation and also some sort of privacy, even though it's not private.
Yeah.
And I feel that's a nice addition. And the fact that they use curves in most places in this house, despite it being from the facade, you can see that it's sort of like a box.
Box, yeah. That's a good point to note. I think the architect was really trying to sort of tone the boxish look down, and it worked.
Yeah.
Okay. And on that side, you have that leading to the kitchen, but we'll be back to that side. And you can actually open these sliding doors, walk to your backyard, and on this side, you have your living lounge and your TV on this side if you're about having a TV in your living lounge. And again, windows bringing tons of natural lighting, and you have this nook over here that opens from the living lounge and to your backyard as well. And this will be a nice place to chill. This would like be my favorite spot to chill,
I mean, it feels intimate, it feels cozy.
Yes.
It's just nooks really bring that vibe.
Exactly. Yeah. And you can see the element of the curve element that Willis was talking about.
Yes. Just to break the monotony of the boxes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And moving on to this side, you step to your backyard, and those steps lead to your guest bedroom. I like how green this whole area is. I mean, there are places you go and people trying to put too much cabro everywhere. Yeah. But in this case, even your fence, this is what you get within the neighborhood, because you have one main perimeter for the whole neighborhood. But then along for the houses, what you have is these live fences, and they look really beautiful.
Yes, it really does make sense to have that, because you see now there's more greenery, and you feel amazing to be here. You feel like there's life in this compound.
Exactly.
And instead of having just concrete all over, I mean, it doesn't feel nice, it doesn't look nice.
Exactly, I agree with you.
Yeah.
House looks good, feels nice, you feel you're in a good environment. You can see lots of tree coverage everywhere, and from here we can see how the house looks from the back. Almost have this central area is the same that you get at the front area, so you almost have a similar look over here. The only thing missing is the pivot door, but looks really lovely, and you can tell it's a big house. I'm sure Willis is probably even struggling to sort of get all of it in.
Yes, it cannot fit in one shot.
Exactly, yeah. The house is quite spacious. And moving on to this side, you have another nook. And before we walk into that nook, Willis, you can host quite a big function over here, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you place them along like this, you're going to host a lot of people.
Exactly, yeah.
And if you are one of those people who must have a pool, you can also fit one here.
If you actually want a pool, it can be done over here.
Yeah.
Or you can even do it on a side. You can do a small lap pool on that side.
Yeah.
So I think that is something that could be worked on. But it's nice that I sort of like the way it have been left.
Yeah.
Because I'm just picturing...
Because you get more green space.
Exactly. I'm just picturing hosting in this house.
Yeah.
And then you have some people inside the house, others studying over there by the jacuzzi, others studying on this corner. And you have people all over. Looks beautiful. It would look very nice.
Yep.
And moving on to this side, we have this sliding door that opens to a nook. And I think when you're on that side, we didn't really appreciate how they, even for the Nook, they had to carve the grass.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a nice addition. And they are sliding doors as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Remember that house you sent me, the shot from London?
Oh, yes. With the curved corner glass.
Exactly. Yeah. So
that was amazing.
That's what I've come to mind when I saw this. I think it's the high time we started touring houses on that side as well.
Yeah, definitely. We should plan some international trips.
We should plan something.
Very soon. Yeah, it's been a long time ever since Zanzibar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is time, guys. So if you're in another country and if there are nice houses around you, please tell us in the comments. And moving on to this side, welcome to the kitchen space. This is the first kitchen. And this kitchen for me is quite interesting in terms of the layout. First, you have this island, not the usual type of islands we're used to because of the curve again. And it comes with inbuilt appliances. You have your gas burners, induction, and more gas burner on the side, and your deep fryer. And then this cabinetry is really beautiful in terms of even the looks itself. I like the finishing, the tone, and then it lights up when you open, as you can see. That's really beautiful. And this one even comes with an extra drawer for your cups, and this I guess is for your spoons and knives.
Yeah.
And on this side, you get a dishwasher. So that is very good to note. And I think one of the things that I haven't said I should have started with is to say that these appliances are Gaganal.
Yeah, all Gaganal appliances.
Yes.
I mean, that's an interesting thing because we are not used to seeing this.
Yeah.
Especially in Kenyan houses.
We have never seen this in any house in
any
Kenya.
house in Kenya. Oh, actually, the other time we saw it was in Zanzibar.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So Zanzibar, which was a $12 million house.
Yeah.
Sometimes we mention these prices and people think it's a joke. But having some of these appliances, ask anyone who is building, you'll be given the quotation of this alone. This, and you'll faint. Yeah, you remember that woman who gave an example. She said she had a grand ideas of what she wanted a house, and now she found herself in Gekomba shopping for cabinet.
Yeah,
she can never. So it's not a joke to even have this kind of a kitchen, because I can tell that this kitchen, the brand of this kitchen, just by looking at it, I can tell it's pricey.
Yeah.
So we're not saying that price is always the best, but we're just saying that some of these things are very tasteful and this is what you're paying for. Yeah. And moving on to this side, more appliances again. And just to emphasize on Willis was saying, we have only seen Gaganal in a Zanzibar,
in a $12 million
house.
Yeah.
And now you have it in this house. Yeah. If you have it in your house, please invite us. We'd love to see it. And over here, you have your freezer on that side and your fridge on this side. Inbuilt and looks really seamless, looks very nice. And even the fridge is Gaganal. So it's not just this.
All the appliances literally.
I really commend the developer in this case. They really went up and beyond. And I forgot to mention that these are actually your smoke. This is your hood smoke extractor.
Smoke extractor. It's actually even a lighting fixture as well.
Exactly.
It looks beautiful. It doesn't look like it's it's an extractor there.
Yeah. It looks
and there's a time you mentioned about not having extractors on the island because you feel they take up too much space.
These are beautiful.
These are beautiful, right?
I hope I'll have the money for this.
You better.
I think with money, you can sort out most of these design things.
Yeah.
Because now I'm sure when you're talking Gaganal, you're talking of, hey, you better come with your dollars.
Yeah.
And moving on to this side, I actually like how they did this because this means you can do a TV in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like people who like to follow cooking shows.
Yeah.
So this would be perfect for them. And then you have this lighting incorporated, even in the drawers on this side, where you have the glass drawer. Not the cabinetry on this side.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, I don't know whether you noticed this. Have you noticed how low this is? Have you thought why it has been made like that?
Yeah, so that when you're here with someone, they can even sit down.
They can sit over here.
As a Nook,
and have a conversation.
Yeah.
That is what I'm also thinking. But if you have another idea why this is like that, please tell us in the comments. I want to hear it. I want to know, yeah?
Yeah.
And moving on to this side, you have your pantry space. I like how spacious it is. Even comes in these baskets, good for your onions, your fruits. And I also like how they even did the tops in the pantry. And even get a socket in this pantry. So in case you wanted to add, maybe, I don't know what you'd be adding, but you have it there.
Yeah.
And moving on to this side, you have this area, this is your way from this is how you can access your foyer. And again, over here, you have a cloak room. I like how spacious it is, airy. You know, most of these rooms are normally small, tiny, and hidden. But in this case, every room is spacious. And then this door opens to a bigger service area, and this is the pantry for the chef's kitchen. In this case, you can see that the pantry is even hardy. You can tell with the material that they used over here. Is this limestone or what is this?
It's called micro cement.
Micro cement.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Looks very nice. So this is good for warus. I can put my warus over here.
Yeah.
It's even cool. Has a window opening to the front. And moving on, we are welcomed to the chef's kitchen. So the chef's kitchen is also spacious. You can even do a freezer over here. And on this side, you have your hood, your burners, your double sink, opening to the barbecuing area that you're going to see in a few.
And still gaga no appliances.
Still gaga now, even for the chef's kitchen. And enough cabinetry as well. And on this side, you have a door that opens to the barbecuing and the gym that you're going to see in a few. And then this door opens to the laundry. And I've started being a sucker for laundry spaces. And I know there's one of our viewers who will love this laundry area because of how spacious it is. And we're having a discussion somewhere and they were saying, laundry shouldn't be small. They should be tiny. This is how they should look.
I think for most people, they're just like, as long as it can fit a washing machine, that's it. But other people, there are people who actually pay mind to it.
Exactly. It even comes with 2 sinks. And then you can iron from there. This is nice. And it have enough natural lighting. And again, this door opens to the front of the property. This is where you have the parking area. And you have the 3-bedroom staff quarters that we're not going to check out so that we can give the staff their privacy since they're using that area. And you also have a storage area as well. And coming to this side, you have this door that opens to an automatic voltage regulator. And the size of this thing, I understand that you would need this for such a house.
Especially with the expensive appliances.
Exactly. You need to protect them. But I also respect that the developer went all out and had this. This is good.
That is amazing.
That's amazing. And moving on to this side, this is the door to the chef's kitchen where we just stepped out, or the wet kitchen. And these sliding doors open to what can be your gym area. Actually, this is supposed to be a gym area, but it can also be a multi-purpose room. You can use it as an entertainment area since it connects to the barbecuing area. And the reason why it's perfect for being a gym is because you have this area that opens to a urinal. I always like houses with urinal. In my house, my bedroom must have a urinal. I'm not going to squat when I'm doing my business. And you know how men are always victims of, wetting
the bowl.
Exactly. So to avoid that, just have a urinal. So I like that they actually did a urinal in this case. And it's spacious. And then you have your water closet on this side. And on this other side, you have your shower with a rain head and your vanity over here. And moving on, first of all, this is so much space for a gym.
This is enough space.
For guys who are into yoga, this will be perfect.
Even your appliances will fit here very well. Like, you don't need much when it's your personal gym.
Exactly.
But everything you need would definitely fit here.
That's for sure. And on this side, you have your outdoor kitchen or the barbecuing area. Again, top-notch appliances with your induction, your gas burners. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy grilling over here. And then you have the bar area over here. So you can imagine those tools over here. This would be perfect for hosting.
Definitely. Especially if you have friends over. just seated there in the hot tub.
In the hot tub.
You know, having a time of their life.
I know, man.
And just getting drinks and nyama all the way here when you're
This is so beautiful.
This
looks so nice, man. It makes feel so. Instead of having a pool, they went with this,
yeah.
But you can also add a pool as well. So saying if you want that, or you can just settle for this. This looks cool, and you definitely enjoy those nyama and drinks as we just vibe.
Yep.
I also like how they did the bamboo to give it a little bit of privacy. Yeah. And with that, guys, we are done with the first level of this house. Let's go to the next level so that we can see what it has to offer. As you walk up the stairs, you can feel how elegant this space is, and it's definitely a statement maker space.
Yeah, definitely is, especially with those huge windows.
Yes.
And you get all this like coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, like it just feels grand.
For sure, yeah?
Yeah.
And off your staircase landing, you walk into your family room. So this is why I imagine that you'll have TV. I don't think downstairs would be good for a TV, but in this case, they ensure that you can either put the TV on this side or on that side.
Yeah.
You get to decide.
Yeah.
Appreciate the high ceiling that you get in this area. And again, so much natural lighting, the views of your neighbor's house, and the far end where it's like a forest on the other side. In terms of convenience, there's someone who compared this area. I don't know can't remember they were comparing it with which estate. And it dawned on me that a lot of people when they hear of Lower Kabete might not have an idea of the positioning of Lower Kabete. But we're just talking after Westwards, a few kilometers.
A few kilometers, yes.
Yeah.
And the good thing is there's always no traffic. That's the good thing about it.
Even when there's traffic, you still make it to town very fast.
Yeah.
So it's a very nice place, nice location to be. And next to your family room, you have this door that opens to the kitchen. I sort of like how the kitchenette, that is, I sort of like how they hid it from the family room, because in most cases you get that this space will be in the family room.
Yeah. Very much open.
And it comes with I think there's a fridge over here.
Yes.
There's a wine fridge. Yeah, so you have that wine fridge over there, and you get a microwave as well to warm your snacks when you're up here, a sink over there to wash your glasses, and then you have this door that opens to the first bedroom on this level. So bedroom number 2 overall. And when you walk in on this side, you have your wardrobe. And let me actually just walk into this wardrobe because I like that it's actually a walk-in space, and you get nice drawers. I like the cabinetry, the way it has been done. You get spaces for jewelry, your watches, and so on. And the drawer looks nice. Looks really nice. Very well done.
This is essentially what most primary bedroom gets in another price range.
And we are talking of a high price range for that matter.
Yeah.
So welcome to the bathroom space. Very spacious, and to imagine that this is your average room. I mean, a primary bathroom space for most.
Yeah.
So you have your nice vanity over there, hidden cistern, wall-hanging water closet, windows overlooking your backyard, and then your shower area, quite spacious. And I like that even when you're showering over there, you can have views of the green areas behind you. Yeah. And moving on to this side, you're welcome to your bed space. Again, the high ceiling, I appreciate that. You have the curtain rows have been done for you, and I can see it is automated, so that's a good feature. So this will be your headboard over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is your TV wall.
You can have your TV wall on that side. And this one comes with a balcony. Let's check it out. So from there, you can walk to this balcony. And balcony actually is quite spacious because it's a curve. Oh, this is actually on the Nook for the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's why they have achieved
Nook,
this.
This is This is the balcony is right above it.
Yeah.
And I like that you have like almost 2 levels.
Yeah.
So you feel like it's way higher than it's supposed to be.
Yes.
It's not really just the roof of the...
Exactly.
Yeah, there's some addition to it.
That's a very good point that you have noted out, and I hope that people will actually be able to capture that, You have the level below, and then this level where we are.
Yeah.
So you feel like it's 2 levels, as well as you're saying, And from here, you can see the balcony for another bedroom that you're about to tour in a few.
Yeah.
So let's walk inside this door.
I like the fact that when you walk outside the balconies, all you see is greenery.
I know, it feels so good. It feels like paradise.
Yeah.
I was there and I was like, wow, I should have taken an extra minute over here. So before we move on, so you have another nook over here. I don't know what you do with this. What would you do with this one?
Maybe just put a sitting space here for,
a reading area.
Reading nook, something like that. It can just be a place to
chill out. It's nice to have these spaces in your house where people can just chill out in different spaces, but you're still all together. So over here you have another space. You said that last time you said that this would be like the laundry area, central area for laundry.
The central collection area for laundry. I think mostly when, let's say, your staff does your laundry and then they come fold it, put it here,
then
so that you can get their laundry from there.
I agree with you. That makes a lot of sense. So this door opens to bedroom number 3 in the house. So welcome to the bedroom. Immediately you walk in, you have this door opening to the bathroom, vanity over there that side, shower area on that side, rain head again, and your water closet on that side. And on this side you have the wardrobe, almost similar to what you have in the other bedroom. And then you have your bed space. This one gets a low ceiling, and again you have your headboard on this side. And I feel like this guy gets very good views from the bed.
Yeah, he does really get a good views. However, they denied him the opportunity to enjoy this balcony.
I feel like they would have actually connected.
So that they can share that balcony.
But the view, my goodness. This place is beautiful. This is a place to be, So from that, welcome to the 4th bedroom of the house. And this is quite a spacious, it's like a junior suite, So when you walk in, you have the door opening to your bathroom. It even comes with a tub on this side. I like the size of that tub, the positioning looks elegant, and even the tub filler. In this case, the tub comes complete with the tub filler and even the handheld. This is a complete set and looks nice. If you don't want that filler freestanding, you can have it incorporated like this. Looks amazing. And again, this one is front facing, so you have the windows frosted. On this side, you have your vanity. Looks very good in terms of the setup. I like the cabinetry. This is good, feels nice to the touch, and you even have a medicine side on this side. And you have your shower area on that side. I like the jets. This one comes with 4 sets of jets.
Really, actually all of them do.
Oh, 4. I thought it's 2 for the others. It's
even
4.
The guest has 4 of them.
Ooh, you're spoiling them. But I'm sure even by the time the guest is coming to this house, they're already spoiled. So I like that they use linear drains. I like linear drains, and I showed you where, guys, you can get these linear drains. So you have a rain head over there. I mean, even in the bathroom, you have the sound system incorporated. How beautiful is that? You can enjoy some good music here.
I mean, you don't have to carry your Bluetooth speaker
on your phone. So welcome to this side where you have your closet space. Also
wall to wall,
wall to wall. And moving on, you have your bed space. Welcome to the bed space. And I think from here now I can be able to show you what I wanted to show you in the other room. Maybe we just can come to this side so that we show them how the aircon has been integrated to the ceiling. I think this is the best way to go about it, instead of having that wall hanging thing inside the bedroom, especially at this price range. This should definitely be what you're going with. I totally agree with you. And especially when you're talking about the price range, now you can see why you're paying all that money. You're paying that money because of such consideration. You can see there's thought to it. And maybe from here I can be able to show you an extra thing in reference to the smart socket. We had the other smart socket that I showed you, and then you have this one that you can even use to control you can use it to control the music, the lighting,
the motorized curtains, everything. Like, it's just from that one control panel.
Exactly. And you have this in all the bedrooms. Actually, all the spaces.
In every room, basically in the house.
This is really good. Even you can even use it to control the aircon as well. So this room, being the junior suite, is quite spacious. Again, they gave you the option of either having your TV on this side or this side. and then now the seats depending on where the TV is.
Yeah.
Moving on, you get a very spacious balcony, and this is why we call it a junior suite. Actually, I think this one gets a bigger balcony than the primary that you'll be seeing in a few years.
Yeah.
But as Willis was saying earlier on, you feel so nice when you're standing here. It is hard to believe, it is hard to imagine that if there were no trees over here, I would actually see Waiyakiwe. Doesn't make sense. You would actually see Red Hill Link and Waiyakiwe. Yeah.
And again, like we said, when you're inside the house, you cannot feel the noise outside. But when you come outside, there's no.
That's when you realize that you're actually just near the road. There's a lot going on in your neighborhood, and I mean, I appreciate this greenery. I like how they have done the houses, because if even the other spaces that are empty in terms of housing at the moment, even if they build but they follow this theme, you can see that this place will retain the green.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks lovely.
Yeah.
And with that, we are done with the junior suite. Now let's jump back to that other side so that we can see the primary suite. Back at the family room, the primary bedroom occupies this whole wing, and you have this door opening to a central landing, and on this side you have the first closet, and we are going to assume that this is hers. And I like how they even incorporated these pullers. So for easy access of your clothing, I like how it lights up. The cabinetry looks nice, especially with this glass.
Yeah. I mean, utilizing those stuff makes it easier for you to utilize more space, because most of the cabinetry, they are lowered so that you can be able to reach the top.
Exactly.
But now they can use that space on top,
because you can easily pull it down. And on this side, you have what you're going to assume is his closet space. It's very thoughtful at this price range to have these separate closet spaces.
So that you don't have anyone encroaching on anyone's space.
Exactly, very important. And thus that door opens to the bathroom space, very spacious, and you get a very nice vanity. I like how you have his and hers vanity set up. Again, this is good to the touch. It's similar to what we saw in the junior suite, but it's bigger in terms of size. Looks very nice. So you have enough cabinetry in terms of storage, and coming to this side, you have your centralized tub. And how beautiful is this?
I mean, it's a big one, and I like the fact that it's a big one.
Exactly.
You can fit even like 3 people or 4 people inside there.
You could use, if you don't want to be downstairs, if you're about that life, you could do that. You could be 4 people. And I can see, how ladies like to chill out together. So I can see how on a ladies' night out, they would actually chill out in this, and just 4 of them and have conversation.
With some wine.
Exactly, with some wine, and you even have a place to place your wine. And also like the tub, look at the filler. This is very nice. This is so unique. Look at that faucet. This is art.
Quite a unique piece, to be honest.
It looks very nice. And moving on to this side, you have the walk-in shower area, and this shower area is, it's a very beautiful to see, because you get 2 rain heads, 2 sets, that is. You get 2 sets of handhelds, the jets, everything. So it's like you have 2 showers in one. And this is what you have always been saying.
And it's not even a hard job to do this,
Exactly. And I also like how they did 2 doors. We are talking about separation, everyone, vanity, closet, even the in here. You have 2 doors for that. So it's amazing. Then you get windows on both sides, and 2 people can shower comfortably without getting into each other's space. And you can walk out to this door where you have the water closet. I like the way the space has been shared out in these bathrooms. It is rare for Willis and I to go in a house and feel like the bathroom has scored in everything. And this one scores really high.
Yeah, they really did a good job with it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect arrangement, perfect utilization of space. I mean, everything was done well.
Exactly. Yeah. And even for those who would want privacy, they would actually feel they have it in this case.
Yeah.
So the place is private enough. Yeah? And on this side, you have a medicine cabinetry. This is so big, it's enough for you to open a chemist, maybe a home chemist or something.
Yeah. When you walk into a chemist, you come out with the whole stock.
So I'm just hoping that what you're going to store here is not medicine, but other things. Good things.
Good things. But people also store medicine for emergency purposes, not because they are ailing.
It's very important. I meant like you can have medicine in this section, but then you can have other things in all these other sections. Yes. It's a huge space. Yeah. And this also goes to show that you don't really have to have your medicine cabinet next to the mirror. Or the vanity. You can have it in a different placement, it will look good. And before we walk out of this space, another thing I want to comment is the tiling. The tiling is really well done. And actually, even in terms of tones, I like the tones they went with. Because the more you get into construction, the more you realize that choosing colors is quite a hectic job.
It's actually a hectic job.
So in this case, I commend the way they balanced the two tones. It looks amazing,
And colors, cladding.
Yes.
And, and just intermarrying them. It's really hard.
It's not as easy as you would think. I've been in situations where people have asked me, what color I would go with? I'm like, don't ask me. Don't ask me. I plead the fifth. So welcome to the bed space. So this is where you have your headboard, your TV on that other side. And in this case, they also integrated the air cons in the ceiling. On the gypsum, very well done. Looks nice. You get a high ceiling. I like that. And then you have your curtain rails well hidden. Windows open into your backyard. Space looks lovely. This is very nice.
This is amazing and very spacious as well.
Exactly, And then you have this door that opens to the balcony space. And this now is the Nook for the living room. So that's where we are. And again, looks really nice. Greenery everywhere. Today is a rainy day, so
it doesn't seem like it's
gonna
rain really.
It's drizzling.
It's somewhat drizzling, and and the sun is still shining. So it hasn't decided yet.
The lion is still, the cub is still getting strong. So really, is there any last words for this house?
I feel like they really did a good job with the house. There's less that I could change when I'm coming into this house. I think it's a really nice listing, to be honest.
Exactly. So for me, I'll just echo that, say location, big tick. Higher. The house itself, big tick. The execution, the design, everything was well done. The only thing remaining is for us to get a buyer for this unit at 210 million Kenyan shilling. We are looking forward to that. And if you would like to rent it, it's also available for rent at $8,500. So we look forward for your call. Ray is actually waiting. Bye-bye and see you on the next episode.
Bye.
And if you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.